business-wise for a long time.
But that's why it's only business. It was really away from that. I explained why I didn't hang out with him, right? Because it's a little fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my style.
Not your scene.
They hug you from the front and the back at the same time. I got uncomfortable with him because the way he was acting to try and get me to hang out with him was like, yo, I'll take you shopping. Like, and I'm like, what you mean? Like, that's something you say to a woman you're attracted to, maybe.
Right.
It's just weird, bro. Like, and now you start to see a lot of the weird stuff that was there. It looks like it all lines up, don't it? It was not in the closet. It was in front of you and you wasn't seeing it because you see the beards. Or you see the girls. So you didn't look at them the way it actually is to a degree. When I say people respond, how people respond to things matter, like the internet will take to it and just go off with it. Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, yo, nah, I spent $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this. And it's in it only because he's uncomfortable. You don't hear him talking about French. French was right there. Right? Why you get so quiet? You guys make me feel like I'm scared.
Well, I mean, there's a lot.
No, they see this. You see this. They see this.
They see it.
Nah, you see this. They won't act like that. Oh, we got nothing to do with that. If we could just...
No! Legal battle has pushed Jay-Z back into public conversation, largely because of his long-time association with Diddy. At the same time, 50 Cent appears determined to spotlight every celebrity connection surrounding the case, and the pressure keeps building. Behind the scenes, Diddy's legal team is reportedly fighting for major delays, signaling that this courtroom fight could stretch on for years. New court filings have intensified the controversy even further. Investigators now claim the number of alleged victims could reach into the hundreds, turning what once seemed like isolated accusations into something far larger and more disturbing. The scale of these allegations has transformed the situation into one of the entertainment industry's most closely watched legal sagas. Adding another major twist, Cassie is expected to testify personally during the proceedings. Many believe her testimony could become a turning point because of how closely she was connected to Diddy for years. With more names continuing to surface, attention is rapidly shifting toward the wider circle of celebrities who allegedly remained close to him throughout the controversy.
Close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. Stop it. Just set that up. Look, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. Guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
I don't know what's going on there. Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we got to hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, maybe I'll take you shopping and I get you some flash and you can give me the hood shit. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm gonna mess up the way. Certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. He wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway.
All these years, you being the only one calling this out.
No, I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long time.
They said you're a hater. They said you're crazy.
You do this, yeah, and now everybody's complaining my ass is hurting.
Surprisingly, one of the loudest voices fueling this entire situation may be 50 Cent. While lawyers battle things out in court, 50 has been using interviews, social media, and podcasts to keep public attention fixed on Diddy and the people connected to him. Every news statement seems to push the controversy even deeper into the spotlight. During a recent podcast appearance, 50 spoke about an old story involving Meek Mill and Diddy attending an event together while wearing coordinated outfits. According to 50, Diddy once invited him on a shopping trip as well, but he declined because he felt uncomfortable with what he believed was being suggested behind the scenes. He then implied that others in the industry may have handled those situations differently in hopes of advancing their careers. The discussion immediately reignited online speculation about power dynamics in the music business and how influential relationships may have shaped certain artists' paths to fame.
20, y'all. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a Black Billionaires lunch. You understand?
Right.
And we here together and we gonna keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else. Right. To us. Black excellence. Right.
Look, Jay signed his contract. The big one was with Beyonce. Mm-hmm. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies.
Wondering what you're talking
Trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that.
Jay was getting Grammy.
he had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
He didn't show up.
Yo, he has like 20 now. He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was one.
At the same time.
He got them shits. He's like drinking. His pictures with him. Thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no
marriage.
longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh wow.
You can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce, right? And you go prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see their kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing. Right. They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture that they.
Meanwhile, Jay-Z continues to face growing public scrutiny because of his long-standing friendship with Diddy. Social media conversations and industry rumors have repeatedly linked his name to the broader controversy, especially as more insiders begin speaking publicly about elite circles within hip-hop culture. Some critics, including 50 Cent, argue that the relationship between Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy represents a larger issue involving influence, power, and image management inside the entertainment world. Others have even speculated that many celebrity relationships operate more like strategic partnerships than traditional marriages, though these claims remain unproven. Because the three stars have shared professional ties and public friendships for years, Jay-Z's name repeatedly resurfaces whenever new allegations or lawsuits emerge. Whether fairly or unfairly, public attention is now extending beyond Diddy himself and toward the network of influential celebrities around him.
Who was always anti-Diddy and was always speaking about Diddy as a problematic person was 50 Cent. And it turns out that it's just been announced that he's created a docu-series on Netflix. I can't wait to see this. The other end of that, every person who has tried to speak out about this, who has tried to speak out about the industry, the type of people that are controlling the industry, the attacks that people face from the media if they try to speak out, is always the same. They're called crazy. And an example of one such individual who went through those sorts of attacks is the actor Orlando Brown. He was on Disney, and I remember everyone telling us that he was totally insane and deranged when he was saying a lot of things that at the time sounded crazy, particularly about Diddy. Take a listen.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he's gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
You can take the but he wants you.
Diddy, to me, is the fall guy. We are still seeing a major effort to protect the big names, just
50
like
Cent appears committed to exposing what he believes is a much larger network connected to Diddy. In his view, this situation goes far beyond a single celebrity scandal and instead points toward years of questionable industry relationships operating behind closed doors. Names like Meek Mill and Jay-Z have already entered the conversation, but 50 continues suggesting that many more public figures could eventually become linked to the controversy. His ongoing commentary has turned social media into a non-stop debate over who knew what and when they knew it. As investigations continue and lawsuits evolve, public fascination keeps growing. Every interview, leaked detail, and courtroom update seems to pull another piece of the entertainment industry into focus.
You better believe it. Shout at Def Jam. We the best. You know what it is. It's Jordan 10, baby. It's the takeover. I'm going in.
Happy New Year to the whole planet. God is the greatest. Real talk. And you know, I mean, if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessings to the whole entire universe.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Canada. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter, okay? I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Old footage and photos from celebrity parties hosted by Diddy have suddenly taken on a completely different meaning online. People who once proudly stood beside him at exclusive events are now noticeably silent as legal scrutiny intensifies. The contrast has become impossible for many observers to ignore. Artists such as Busta Rhymes, Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, and Usher were frequently seen attending Diddy's gatherings throughout the years. While no wrongdoing has been proven against these celebrities, their past connections are now being heavily discussed across social media and entertainment news platforms. Attention has also returned to a disturbing 2018 incident at Trump National Doral, Miami, involving a man named Jonathan Audi. Following a shooting at the property, Audi made bizarre public claims alleging he had been manipulated and controlled by Diddy. Those statements were largely dismissed at the time, but many online are revisiting them now in light of recent allegations.
Diddy Combs is facing new accusations of human trafficking as he awaits his federal trial. In a civil case filed in Florida April 1st, Joseph Manzaro alleges, according to court documents obtained by E! News, that he was drugged, transported against his will, and sexually maimed as a victim of a coercive and organized criminal enterprise facilitated by Combs and others back in 2015, and names celebs such as Beyonce, Jay-Z, and LeBron James as witnesses in the lawsuit. In his filing, Manzaro says the alleged events took place in April 2015. He states that he lost consciousness after feeling a, quote, greasy substance resembling Vaseline as he opened the front door to his home, after which he says he was transported to another residence, where an associate of Combs allegedly told him that the music mogul wanted him brought to a freak-off event. Manzaro alleges in the suit he was secretly transferred to the music producer's home through a concealed tunnel allegedly connected to Gloria Estefan and Emilio Estefan's Miami property. He alleges that upon regaining partial consciousness, he found himself inside a large party area upon information and belief that it was a birthday party for Combs' then 17-year-old son Christian Combs. There he was allegedly forced to appear in a penis mask. The lawsuit states, Jay-Z and Beyonce Knowles Carter were seated in the room, and upon seeing Manzaro, Beyonce Knowles Carter asked, "What's this? What's this all about? Why is this half-naked white man with a penis mask standing here in front of me?" Manzaro alleges in the lawsuit that he was then forcibly paraded through multiple rooms filled with people who were jeering and taunting him.
High-profile individuals, including Jacob Arabo, Jay-Z, Gloria Estefan, LeBron James, and Beyonce Knowles Carter, are identified as witnesses due to their presence or knowledge of the events surrounding the freak-off orchestrated by defendant Diddy. Wow. And freak-off, of course, is something that we've heard many times before, both in Combs' criminal case and other civil cases, to describe these prolonged sexual episodes, usually with sex workers. But Manzaro is suing Sean Combs. He is suing a man named Eric Mejias. He is suing Brendan Paul, who's been described in another lawsuit as Sean Combs' drug mule, Emilio Estefan, who is married to pop superstar Gloria Estefan, and Adria English, who filed her own lawsuit against Sean Combs, claiming she too was a victim of sex trafficking. By the way, it's interesting he's not suing these other celebrities that I mentioned, like Jay-Z and Beyonce and Gloria Estefan, possibly because he doesn't believe their alleged liability amounted to a civil claim, but seems to want to call them as witnesses at a trial, although I have to imagine they will do everything in their power to quash any subpoena should this case progress, and we'll talk a little bit more about whether or not it will.
The controversy widened again after a new civil lawsuit reportedly named several high-profile celebrities, including Jay-Z, Beyonce, and LeBron James. The complaint centers around allegations tied to a party allegedly hosted by Diddy years ago. According to the filing, a man identified as Joseph Manzaro claims he was drugged, transported without consent, and subjected to abuse during what the lawsuit describes as a coercive criminal environment. The allegations are extremely serious, though it is important to note that claims made in civil lawsuits have not automatically been proven in court. As more legal filings emerge, public interest continues to intensify around who may have attended these events and what may have happened behind closed doors. Many now believe the legal fallout could expand even further before the full story is revealed.
It's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I said, no, some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all the memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff. But you know that one, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
When you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome, and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
You really heard that?
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The speculation surrounding Diddy hasn't been limited to the music industry alone. Over the years, several major Hollywood figures have also been linked to his social circle, including Will Smith and Jennifer Lopez. Their names have repeatedly surfaced in online discussions about celebrity parties and industry influence. Rumors surrounding Diddy's events have circulated for decades, often appearing in gossip columns, interviews, and late-night television jokes. Even Jimmy Kimmel has referenced the parties publicly in past conversations, adding fuel to ongoing speculation. Now that lawsuits and federal investigations are drawing more attention to Diddy's inner circle, many people are questioning why so few celebrities spoke openly before the allegations became impossible to ignore. The silence from some former associates has only intensified public curiosity.
Worried that if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way. Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up.
I don't got shit in my past. I'm not.
Everybody got a little bit.
Look,
like,
I took.
It's real enough.
I took a pill. But it was for me to perform better. Or to remember, buddy. I didn't f***ing give her a drink so she forget what the f*** happened. What the f*** is going on here, bro? Yes, I took the drink. I gave me the f***ing drug to perform. So she could remember and possibly love me for that.
Did it work?
What the f***? Yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, this is the opposite of normal shit that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. I don't know why it's so hard for people
so
just
for
to
people to feel like you would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing it too. This is people that are looking on separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on that would be issues and what a celebrity's issues would be.
Wait, what does that mean?
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right, and when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip-hop culture could think that everybody in hip-hop culture is with that shit.
Unlike many others being discussed online, 50 Cent insists he kept his distance from Diddy and the culture surrounding his parties. He has repeatedly claimed that he avoided those environments because he felt uncomfortable with what allegedly happened behind closed doors. According to 50, people throughout Hollywood were aware of rumors tied to Diddy's gatherings for years, yet many continued attending anyway because of the power, networking opportunities, and celebrity status attached to them. His comments have sparked wider conversations about accountability in entertainment circles. By publicly separating himself from that world, 50 has positioned himself as both a critic and commentator during this controversy. Whether people agree with him or not, his statements continue driving major headlines online.
About
P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now, and then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy. I mean,
but I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
But was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go to the 90s and Keefe D said he paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
It's a little, like, you get the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries that went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of a peer group of artists that I require to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily...
Another celebrity whose name has repeatedly surfaced in online discussions is Leonardo DiCaprio. Best known for his award-winning film career and highly publicized relationships, DiCaprio has also been photographed at events connected to Diddy over the years. Those old images and party appearances are now being re-examined by social media users searching for clues about who moved within Diddy's social circle. While no accusations of wrongdoing have been proven against DiCaprio, his association with those events has still attracted intense public attention. As the scandal continues expanding, even casual celebrity connections are being dissected online. In today's media climate, a single photo from years ago can quickly become part of a much larger narrative.
Netflix docuseries that you've been working on. Did he do it?
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle. You weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else. But I did feel uncomfortable with the way you would present the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it. Just that alone.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff was coming. Like when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them, and it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. So I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations are crazy. It's kind of interesting. I think that civil suit turned into a look. They looked at it like maybe it's a criminal situation.
Right.
A little early, and it could have been the same lobbyists and the same people that use their connections to make that happen for Puff.
Is that kind of why you was going hard on him the last couple years? Is it because of the liquor situation? Because to be honest, since the situation he's in now, it's kind of like you fell back on him. Was this all over the liquor, or you just said?
Well, most of that was motivation. That was competing,
right?
For with brands, and he was ahead of me,
right?
Because he had been working on Ciroc and stuff like that, and then integrating it into our culture with Coco Loso and different things with different people, connected to it. So. Yeah, that's what that was. But when you look at, he would do a lot of foul shit. Like behind the scenes, he would do some foul shit.
Many celebrities are reportedly uneasy about an upcoming documentary project connected to 50 Cent and the growing controversy surrounding Diddy. Ever since the project was first mentioned publicly in late 2023, speculation has been building about what information might eventually be revealed. According to 50, the documentary will move beyond internet rumors and celebrity gossip. Instead, he claims it will focus on examining the alleged systems, relationships, and operations that surrounded Diddy for years behind the scenes. That angle alone has already generated massive anticipation online. If the series delivers even a fraction of what people expect, it could become one of the most talked about entertainment investigations in recent memory. Industry insiders and fans alike are watching closely to see which names and stories emerge next.
And that's what it f***ed up at. You can tell me Puff went away for a long time, bro, but do you not hear the of Meek Mill? Do you not hear all of the shake it off, take that of Will Smith? Can you not give me the oh God of TD Jakes? I just don't want to be in the room where niggas be actually doing this shit, man, because that's crazy for a real Crip to pull up and be like, yo, my nigga, like, check this out. Like, I really heard Carl Winslow in there. Like, yo, I was like, yo, getting slapped like that. Slap. Who is he begging this out like a next thing you know, he walk in there and it's actually my mother.
Is Diddy a dangerous man?
Nah, you missed the fact that was my mom. Like, that was Jaguar Wright getting... It's Carl Winslow, you know.
I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is...
Several additional celebrities have also found their names pulled into public discussions surrounding Diddy, including Usher, Odell Beckham Jr., Terrence Howard, and Justin Bieber. Much of the conversation stems from rumors, interviews, and speculation spreading rapidly across social media platforms. Former child actor Orlando Brown has also made controversial claims about hidden behavior within the entertainment industry. Although many people questioned his statements in the past, some online users are revisiting those comments as more allegations surrounding celebrity culture continue surfacing. Meanwhile, discussions about fame, compromise, and industry pressure have become central themes in public debate. Some former insiders have described Hollywood as an environment where personal boundaries and integrity can become blurred in pursuit of success and influence.
Where did that come from? How did that, of all questions,
When did you miss that train?
how did that go?
That train might have left the
That
station,
train took
but you
off
were
from the
right
station.
there.
Yeah,
You
that
were
train-
right there to
that
get on
train
that.
took off from the station for sure.
You were close.
Yeah.
I wasn't at that train station.
You left early? You left early?
No, that was down the street from me. I wasn't there. No.
Did you ever meet Diddy?
Yo, what the fuck?
Bro, yo, I forgot you
He's like,
actually
yo,
might have.
I've seen
He
pictures
actually
with you
might have.
there.
One of the most significant developments so far involves Cassie reportedly agreeing to testify as a major witness in the government's case against Diddy. Because of her years spent closely connected to him, many believe she could provide first-hand insight into how his alleged inner circle operated. Legal analysts say her testimony may carry enormous weight with both prosecutors and the public. Unlike rumors circulating online, courtroom testimony introduces direct statements under oath, which could dramatically shape the direction of the case moving forward. Former Bad Boy Records bodyguard Gene Deal has also argued that Cassie's original civil lawsuit helped trigger the larger criminal investigation now unfolding. If true, her role in this legal battle could prove historically significant within the entertainment industry.
Here's a little bit more about what we know of Dr. Dawn Hughes. So it's in an exhibit that was filed in this case, and it's called Disclosure as to Expert Witness Dawn M. Hughes, PhD, ABPP. Dr. Hughes is a clinical psychologist and a board-certified forensic psychologist, and a leading expert on sexual abuse interpersonal violence, victimization, and traumatic stress. The following includes the anticipated opinions the government expects Dr. Hughes will offer regarding sexual abuse and victim responses to sexual abuse, coercive control, coping strategies during and in relation to sexual abuse, delayed disclosure, and memory of sexual abuse. Quote, the government expects that Dr. Hughes will testify about coercive control as a tactic of victimization, i.e. the state to process of becoming a victim, and a strategy to gain dominance across a spectrum of relationships. Coercive control often includes a variety of physical, sexual, and/or emotional tactics that together function to control the victim. Allegations implicate dozens of unidentified witnesses and alleged co-conspirators around the world, and some of the key witnesses to the supposed incidents are dead. Basically meaning, how can we defend against it? The defense is not even permitted to share the identities of the individuals described in the disclosure letter with Mr. Combs until April 18th, further hampering defense counsel's ability to investigate. Collectively, these new allegations require many months, if not years, to investigate, and if admitted, would require a series of mini-trials certain to double the length of a trial the government originally said would last 3 weeks. So this is an explosive allegation that on its face, I don't know if I necessarily disagree with. If they are bringing in evidence of uncharged conduct, wouldn't the defense have an opportunity to investigate it and challenge it? It seems like they're making a point. So if this evidence is allowed in...
At this point, 50 Cent may be one of the few public figures still openly challenging the powerful names surrounding Diddy. Whether people see him as fearless, controversial, or simply relentless, he has positioned himself at the center of the conversation. His upcoming documentary series, reportedly titled Did He Do It?, is already generating massive attention before its release. Many expect the project to revisit old allegations, examine celebrity relationships, and explore claims about how influence and silence allegedly protected powerful figures for years. If the documentary delivers major revelations, the fallout could reshape public perception across both music and Hollywood. One thing is clear, this story is still unfolding, and the next wave of developments may be even bigger than what has already surfaced.